Hello? Hey, it's 30 minutes. I'm only gonna use my day. Or about 30 minutes of this here, and I go to bed, get something to eat. I don't know, I already ate, but let me get me some Alfredo. So I'm hungry, hippo. Hungry, hippo. Hungry, hippo. Yeah, come to the stream. Everything you want is here. I don't think it's gonna let me. I wish I could just stream, but. Oh, we're gonna phone let me stream. I'm tired as shit, man. So we got 27 minutes. No, for my time, 27 minutes. Whew. Give me something to eat. Playing Fortnite. Hello? I see you playing Fortnite. I might fall asleep, to be honest. Like, I'm that tired. You barely see my eyes. Chinese man. I'm a Chinese man. A China man. China man.
Story of the youngest convicted adult murderer, Catherine and Curtis Jones. Want to know what kind of experiences they were subjected to at the time that led them to a place of violence at such a young age? Or are you interested in finding out how these two ended up being the youngest adult criminals? Keep watching to have these questions and many more answered.
Criminals.
The exact date of Catherine's birth is uncertain, but she was born in 1985 to her parents, Curtis Jones and Stacy Parks. While this seemed to be the start of something beautiful, underneath was a gory reality that the Jones couple had been living in. According to Stacy, she had been enduring physical abuse from Curtis since just after the pair began dating. The abuse was so bad that one of Curtis's violent outbursts, which happened when Stacy was pregnant with their first child, Catherine, caused her uterus to tear, and Catherine was born prematurely. About a year later, 1986, the couple welcomed their second child, Curtis Fairchild Jones. The family of four continued to live in relative happiness, and they cherished the company of one another. Or at least that was what it seemed like when the two young children were just happy to see their parents around. Beyond what was obvious to the children, Stacy continued to endure physical abuse from Curtis. It is speculated that the children became aware of the situation at some point. Eventually, it all became too much for Stacy to bear, so she packed her things and left home in 1989. Unable to take the then 4-year-old Catherine and 3-year-old Curtis with her, for fear that her mother would reject the children because they were biracial, Stacy left the two children in the care of Curtis Sr. At the time, Stacy thought that she was doing the best thing for her children, but she could not have been further from the truth. With Stacy's departure, what was once a foursome had become a trio, and so the children would learn to adjust to the new arrangement and enjoy the company and attention of their father. But that too would soon be threatened.
Going south.
It is unclear just how things developed from 1989 when Stacy left Curtis, but by 1994, just 5 years later, she could tell that all was not well with her children. In the 5 years after Stacy left Florida for Kansas, one of Curtis's male relatives had begun living with him and the children. At first glance, this doesn't seem like too much to worry about. After all, family members live together for financial or other reasons at different points in their lives, right? Well, the problem with this particular relative that no one was aware of or just chose to ignore was that he had a very concerning criminal history. In addition to spending 6 years in prison for robbery, this unidentified relative was also a registered pedophile. In 1993, just a year before suspicions began to arise, this relative had been convicted of sexual crimes involving his then-girlfriend's daughter, who was 14 years old at the time. In 1994, when Catherine and Curtis visited their mother in Kansas for the holidays, Curtis revealed to Stacy
This is how I
that
spend our New
he had
Year's.
been
I know,
enduring
like watching
abuse at the hands
documentaries.
of this relative. Curtis
Oh,
Jr.,
yeah.
being the only other male in the house, had to share a room with the relative, and according to him, he was being fondled by the older man. As it turns out, Catherine was also suffering the same fate, but it is unclear whether she spoke up at this time. Following Curtis's statements, reports were made and an investigation began, but records show that investigations into the case were closed after young Curtis changed his story, saying it had been a lie, most likely under compulsion or fear. That might have been the single mistake marking the point where everything began to go wrong. On the part of Curtis, his parents, and the authorities, if someone had done something a little differently, things might have turned out much better than they did. Sadly, that was not the case, and a huge tragedy was in sight. In the meantime, Curtis and Catherine continued to suffer physical and sexual abuse, with short-lived periods of outspokenness and quests for justice. Records show that 2 years later, in 1996, another case regarding the Jones children was opened. An investigation was undertaken concerning Curtis sustaining a bruised and swollen eye. It is uncertain just how far this investigation went, and if any substantial findings or actions were made, but judging from the fact that things continued in the same abusive manner in the Jones household, it is very unlikely. Just months before the murder, in September of 1998, a third investigation was started. This time it was concerning Catherine. The 13-year-old girl had run away from home, and her school teacher, being worried for her welfare, made a report stating concerns that Catherine had been taken sexual advantage of. An investigation was opened, and authorities admitted to finding some indicators that Catherine was being sexually abused. However, like the ones before it, the investigation was short-lived. According to Catherine, she had previously tried to tell her father of the abuse, but he did not believe her and took the side of the relative in question. By the time the investigations began, Curtis Sr. intimidated Catherine into lying to the officials and denying that the abuse ever occurred. Also, frightened by the possibility of being separated from her family, Catherine gave in, and the investigations were brought to
I don't know. This is what I'm talking about. Serial killer cannibalizes victims. Gotta be so formal. Just say, just. Yeah, we'll start off the new year with the weirdest questionable videos. And the killers first arrive at the mercy. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. That's the ugliest thing, though, man. I swear to God. Oh God, man, you can see my lines, man. You can tell I'm tired. I see, look, you can see the lines on my face. That's perfect, huh? The nurse who murdered all her patients. Have you seen one of them? Oh, I know you didn't leave a like. Someone came in the stream, left a like. Someone else came. There should be 2 likes. You can't like it. You can't like the stream. You can't like the stream. My own girl can't like the stream. My girl don't show me all the love. I don't know, man. Should I get a new one? Use this car as a weapon. Toy box killer. Okay, I'll watch this one. I survived the toy box killer. Huh. Extremely disturbing. Okay.
On the 22nd of March, 1999, a terrified woman with a padlocked collar around
What
her
the
neck ran down a road in New Mexico, naked. She had escaped the clutches of sadistic sexual torturer David Parker Ray.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Sadly,
It's
she
the
was not
accent, man. The
physically
accent's killing me, man. I can't take it seriously. Hey, got you like saying. I don't know what's up with the internet, to be honest. It's fucking up again. I'll try again.
It is believed over 50 women have been abducted and taken to a soundproof trailer he called the Toy Box.
I
Wei
thought he
Wenqing,
put. So. Hold on. I thought this dude would kidnap kids and put them in a toy box. No, he's putting women in a toy box. Hold on. It's not even a toy box. It's just
in women to
like
a
an RV,
gynecologist's
like
table.
the trailer.
He could get a woman in virtually any position and make them his sex slave for weeks at a time.
Hello there, bitch. Are you comfortable right now? Wrists and ankles chained?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's pretty fucked. Usually when they say shit's disturbing, they don't really mean it. But that one, yeah, that's pretty disturbing.
Gagged, probably blindfolded. You're obviously here against your will. For a little while, at least, you need to get your shit together and listen to this tape. It is very relevant to your situation.
Truly, every woman's worst nightmare. He would abuse them with his accomplices, his girlfriend,
Cool.
Cindy Hendy, his daughter, Jessie Ray, and friend, Roy Yancey. Police strongly suspect that most of these women had been murdered, but their bodies have never been found.
I don't know why they just gotta pronounce everything. Their bodies have never been found. Man, just read it, man. Like you're trying to sell off this killer, man. Like you're trying to hype up this. We're doing all this bullshit, and it's like 11 minutes. So let me join the party. Oh my god, that's being stupid. Ooh, it's being stupid. Hmm. Hey, hi, ho. Oh. Thank you. And they kicked you out the party again immediately. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Oh my god, it's just peaceful. And the internet's not really working on my PS4.